Welcome to the only daily podcast focusing on compliance news of the day. Each morning, start your day with a cup of coffee and Tom Fox, the voice of compliance, to hear about 4 of the top compliance, corruption, or leadership stories you will need to start your day. The Daily Compliance News is a production of the Compliance Podcast Network.
First, a word from our sponsor. The Daily Compliance News for September 27, 2023. Trump found guilty of fraud edition. We begin with that story as the New York Attorney General won a major victory in her civil suit against Donald Trump when a New York judge determined the former president fraudulently inflated the value of his assets to obtain favorable loans and insurance deals. The decision precedes a trial scheduled to begin Monday, and makes the path forward for the New York AG considerably smoother as she seeks a penalty of $250 million. The judge's decision narrows the issues will be heard, finding or effectively deciding it is not necessary to determine that Mr. Trump was liable because he is. So Trump guilty. Also from the Wall Street Journal, Binance, the world's biggest crypto firm, is melting down. After FTX crashed, the world seemed to belong to Binance, but less than a year later, it's on distress. Under threat of enforcement actions, its empire is quaking. Over the past 3 months, more than a dozen senior execs have left, and the exchange has laid off some 1,500 employees to cut costs and prepare for a decline in business. Although it still looms large in the crypto world, its dominance is dwindling. And the regulators haven't chimed in as yet. Also from the Wall Street Journal, Risk and Compliance Journal, David Smagala reporting that the UK's top financial regulator has proposed actions aimed at increasing diversity and inclusion in the nation's financial services market, including measures aimed at combating bullying and sexual harassment in the workplace. Apparently that is a big problem in the United Kingdom, and the FCA said it could deny appointments to senior managers deemed to be bullies or harassers and would consider such conduct both inside and outside the workplace. And our final story today comes to us from the Financial Times, which reports that the Federal Trade Commission has filed a lawsuit targeting serial acquisitions by private equity. This is, of course, where they lap up multiple companies to claim or garner control of one area. And this is the first antitrust lawsuit under Chair Linda Kahn challenging serial acquisitions, accusing one firm of multi-year anti-competitive scheme and targeting anesthesiologist practice. That's a mouthful, say it. This is a standard strategy of private equity, and if the FTC is successful in this, it could certainly change the nature of roll-ups and major acquisitions of small industries. The Daily Compliance News is a production of the Compliance Podcast Network and a proud member of C-Suite Radio. Thanks so much for listening. I hope you'll join me again tomorrow.